Hi, I'm Toni, and this is your daily tarot reading. Let's see what message the Oracle just... Oh, wow. The Oracle is loud today. It says, you've moved on. So this could be you've moved on from a relationship, from a job, from a situation. But regardless, you have moved on. So let's see what the tarot says that you've moved on from. All right, so we're going to begin with looking at the past, and let's see what we have in the past. What have you moved on from, or what inspired you to move on from something? Let's see what we have. All right. We have the Seven of Wands. We have Judgment. Here's Virgo, and the Hanged Man. There is Pisces. And so you were feeling a lot, for whatever relationship this is that you were in, you were feeling a lot of defensiveness, a lot of need to be on guard. In fact, I would be willing to say that you felt very judged in this relationship and had to kind of put up, you see how she's kind of put up walls to block herself, kind of shielded herself here. So it feels like you felt you were like, whatever relationship you were in, or it could be a job. It doesn't, I'm not sure if this is a romantic relationship or job, something like that, but you felt a lot like you were being attacked for no reason. You felt the need to defend and protect yourself, felt very judged. And so finally the moment arrived. This card here, Judgment, this is also Archangel Gabriel, and this is the card about being at the crossroad, okay? So finally the moment arrived where you kind of looked at the situation where, you know, you had all these fingers pointing at you, you felt the need to protect yourself, and you arrived at the moment where you were like, I feel stuck. Should I stay or should I go? Because this relationship does not make me feel like, it feels like I'm being punished all the time, even when I haven't done anything wrong. I feel very stuck and trapped in this relationship. And so here we are. And now we're here. We're here with you've moved on. So let's see what the present energy is. So whatever this relationship or job or situation was, it made you feel very trapped, very judged, very stuck. And so here you are in the present, Seven of Pentacles, talking about moving on. You looked at the relationship, a situation, or whatever it was, and realized, I am just wasting my years spinning my wheels. It's going nowhere. This is fruitless. This relationship, this situationship, whatever it is fruitless. I'm sorry. I thought I had my phone on silent. Apparently I didn't, but I have a belief that whenever my phone goes ding dong and I'm talking, that's just kind of source, like doubling down, by like, yup, that's exactly right. So they're saying, sources agreeing with me here. Whatever the situation is where you feel stuck, you feel like you are just at the moment has come where you need to choose what to do, because this situation is just not bearing fruit. It's time. You have moved on. And if you haven't, I have a feeling you're about to. So let's move into the future. What comes from this moving on? What is the result of you moving on? We have the King of Swords. Now, of all the kings, there we go, focus. Of all the kings, this to me is the strictest, the sternest, the most like kind of grumpy, kind of cranky. He's very direct. He says what he means what he says. He doesn't mince his words. He gets to the point. But he can also be very harsh, very cruel. And the King of Swords also is known to cut people out of his life. And so this is this energy of you either understand that this is not working out for you now, or in the future is definitely going to force you to see this isn't working out. Okay. So there is a situation that it's time for you to move on from, to set yourself free from, to really, this is a whole, being able to completely separate yourself from it, in the future, being able to come back to your truth and being able to accept yourself. It feels like whatever this is, this person does not accept you, or this job, or this situation, this relationship, whatever this is, this person does not accept you for who you are, okay? And it feels like you're being punished just for being you. It feels like the more you shine, the more they want to just kind of lock you away and throw away the keys. And it just feels very stifling. It feels very like you can't breathe. And when you move on, when the time comes for you to move on, it's going to feel almost like expansive. It's going to feel like, and this is the interesting thing about the King of Swords, is this is also the energy of being able to get back to yourself. And so this is shifting the energy of feeling cranky, of feeling just overwhelmed by life, of feeling like you don't have the answers, of like feeling like you're always having to answer for just being you. Okay, because that's the thing. When somebody is judging you for being your authentic self, then what are you supposed to do? You're literally constantly having to answer just for breathing, just for existing, just for taking up space. This is a very freeing, opening, expansive energy of coming back to yourself. Okay, so let's see what are the blocks that are keeping you from wanting to move on. You got the King of Pentacles is in reverse. This is the energy. You see there's that wolf. Let me see, is that focused? Yeah. There's that lone wolf sitting right there next to that King of Pentacles, right? This is the energy of part of the reason why you haven't moved on from the situation, part of the reason why you stay in this relationship or whatever this is, job or whatever that is, it makes you feel unworthy, it makes you feel unloved, neglected, and just like you don't matter. Whatever this is that you haven't moved on from, the reason why is it's almost like you're afraid of going out on your own, all right? Like, will I be able to recreate this? Will I be able to have this opportunity again? Or is this the only opportunity I'm going to get? If I walk away from this person or this job or this situation, will it happen again? So there is a very big fear here of not just being alone. That's not the situation. You know, if this is a relationship you're in, it's not about being alone. It's like, will anybody ever love me again? And part of that comes down to you have really been kind of beaten down. Part of the reason why you're doubting whether you can find happiness or love or joy or whatever this situation is, again, this opportunity, again, is because this situation has beaten you down to the point that you've lost your self-confidence and you don't see that it's time to get the heck out of here before you lose even more of yourself. And so that's the block. You don't see it's better to be alone and happy than to be with somebody and miserable, okay? Especially somebody who doesn't value, who doesn't see you, who doesn't appreciate you, okay? So guidance and advice before we wrap it up. Look at this. I love that we started with Archangel Gabriel right here, okay? We started with Archangel Gabriel in Judgment, that's Virgo, and then we end with Archangel Michael, a Sagittarius. This is Temperance, and Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's time for you to pick a different path. It's time for you to stop lying to yourself. You're just so convinced that you have to stay in this situation or relationship or with this person because, you know, nobody will ever love you, or you'll never, you know, you're not worthy of being happy, or you know, this is as good as it's ever going to be, that it's always going to be just the same way in every relationship. You've convinced yourself so much of that you believe it, and that you're willing to stay in a relationship where you are miserable, you are unhappy, you are not being treated right. And they are saying it is time to get real honest with yourself. The guidance and advice is being honest. Are you happy? Is this making you happy? Is this situation, is this person, is this thing making you happy? Or is it making you feel like you're not worthy of moving on? Like you're not worthy of moving on. Because if a situation doesn't make you feel like you can be authentically yourself, if a relationship doesn't make you feel seen, heard, and valued, why are you there? And that's what Archangel Michael is talking about. Archangel Michael is all about alchemizing the situation, taking what is bad and turning it into something beautiful. And look at the underlying energy. Oh my God, spirit. Right as I said that, look what comes out. Death. Here's Scorpio. This is about letting something end so something new and beautiful can begin. And speaking of beautiful, look what is sitting right beside that on the underlying energy. In other words, this is the energy you don't see coming that is supporting this reading. There's the Ace of Wands. There is a new opportunity coming if you will let this situation end. The only way something that you actually want, desire, and can't wait to have can come find you is for you to let this go. Let it go. Let this person, this situation, this relationship, this job, whatever this unhealthy thing is that's making you feel like you have to put up all your walls and defend yourself and protect yourself, let it go. Just say, sayonara, baby. It is time for me to move on with my life. And as soon as you get real honest with yourself that you are unhappy, as soon as you get real honest with yourself that you are not where you're supposed to be, everything is going to turn around. This is a fast shift. Archangel Michael comes in, he brings his sword, he cuts out all that noise, all that nonsense, and he cleans it up right away. You've got two of the archangels here. This is a pretty big deal. It is time for you to pack your bags and say goodbye. All right. If you found this helpful, please be sure to like, comment, share. This was somebody who might find it useful, and I bet you do know somebody who needs to see this. I bet there's quite a few of you who are like, I don't know who needs to be listening to this reading. And if you do, please please be sure to subscribe so you can come back and see me again, okay? I love you. I hope that you have a fantastic day. I'll see you again. Take care of yourself.